Yeah, like let these dudes do their thing. You know how hard it is to stand up here. Let them fucking live.
Speaking of live,
you like that?
Yeah,
Hey, my man.
Big day today in the golf world. I know everybody, he's talking about golf too much. Shut up.
This is big.
This is big. Live, PGA, Euro Tour, DP Tour, whatever the fuck that one is, they're all merging. This is bananas. Jay Monahan is a piece of fucking garbage, dude.
Explain who Jay Monahan is.
He's the commissioner of the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
He's talked so much shit. And listen, I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like I was like a live
I didn't
guy.
like the tour. I didn't like the live tour.
I didn't like the live tour either.
It disturbed the world of golf
because it fucked up what I liked.
Yeah.
I liked PGA Tour. One, that was all I ever knew. But like, two, it was all the best players in the world, and that's where you go watch them. Live fucked that up for me. So of course I'm like, fuck this tour. I'm not going to support him because the events, they're not as good. The star power, some of them are fine. The other ones are like, damn, there's not as many dudes in here. This tournament kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And if it was like everybody, there was always enough star power. You really didn't have to worry about it unless it was a real off-brand tour. Jay Monahan was so against this to the point where he was like threatening other people leaving. If you're thinking about leaving the live tour, you're pretty much supporting 9/11.
Right, he brought that up.
I knew two families that died in 9/11, and I can't look them in the face, and blah, blah, blah. And, just pretended like this whole thing wasn't about money on every side of the fucking fence. And now he looks like the biggest dickhead ever.
He looks like a hypocrite.
And I think Rory and them they're gonna make him quit, and they should.
Dude, he's quitting. He's not only he's the CEO of this new thing. They put him on the very top.
He's on the top?
He's at the very top. He's the CEO.
I read something right before this where the big dogs are threatening they're not going to play in it until Monahan's gone.
Dude, he got a shit ton of money, and they put him at the head. It's a new corporation, basically, and he's the CEO.
That's such bullshit, because the thing is, he robbed so many dudes of so much money.
Well, he played them. Like I said, it was a gamble for them not to go, and he was, banking. He didn't hold out that fucking long.
No.
This hasn't been that long. What's it been, a year?
It's like a year and a half.
A year and a half. Dude, Woods turns out $800 million.
So, Tiger, 800. Rory, 400. Rahm, 400. Matsuyama, 300. Colin Morikawa, 100. Will Z, 100. Just those fucking, what is that, 6 guys? $2.1 billion these poor bastards turned on.
See, I see, and then I seen a couple like a week ago, they were the Saudi prince is allotted for another $20 billion to live to get more players.
That's crazy.
I gotta get an oil well.
You think about that, it's easy to break it down like this. It'd be like you're working somewhere and your boss is like, dude, you can't fuck that girl. You can't fuck her. She's smoking hot and she's just trying to throw the puss at you. You know what I mean? At this time you're single and everything like that. You're like, dude, why can't I bang her, dude? I'm single. Everything. Dude, she's bad news, man. She's bad news. You come into work one day and find out you fucking married her. You're like, you giant piece of shit. You never let me get none of that puss. No, it's all for you.
So I did read, this was so brand new. I was clicking on it. I didn't have a lot of time to really dig in this today, but everything I did, I don't know what was true and what wasn't. So I did read that about Monahan, the big dogs, Scotty, Rory, Tiger, all those dudes are gonna be like, fuck you. We're not gonna be part of any tour until you're gone. That being said, I feel like that had to be part of the negotiations already, so that really doesn't make sense.
They said it was only a few people in negotiations. Basically,
it came back 90-10 or some shit like that.
The Saudis bought the tour.
They bought the tour.
Yeah,
they own the tour.
Yeah, it is.
They kept him on top. It's going to be business as usual.
The guys that left the PGA and broke are going to be fined. Right. What is that fine going to be?
150. 150,000.
150,000, right? Something like that. So if you're I don't know, a Taylor Gooch. I don't know. I can't remember what Gooch got, but he probably got 40 or 50 mil. And dude, that dude, what?
150,000. He probably got it on him.
Right, but that dude was never gonna he was gonna be a middle of the road player for the next few I don't know 10 years or whatever.
Dude, yeah,
the money that these dudes missed out on for a little the slight inconvenience that the live players had of you know, they had to put up some shit for a while.
But the Ryder Cup was coming.
The
and
Ryder
they were
Cup's
all going to
coming.
be
They were-
upset about it.
Well, they all really didn't get in. Well, everybody deserved to get in was going to get in.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, Brooks. There's no way Brooks can't win the PGA, and you
Right.
not put Brooks on the Ryder Cup team. You just can't. So like, if you're, and then like they let you play in all these majors too. So if you qualify the
Right,
majors,
that
you're
was
back
big.
in it.
The majors was big.
were huge. So like, if you're Brooks and DJ and those dudes, where you know you're qualifying for the U.S. Open, you know you're going to be in the Masters, you know you're going to be in the PGA. In reality, you really don't give a fuck. Like, oh, waste management's awesome, shit like that. I don't really think it. Like, you don't care, and you had to know this was like coming down the road.
They were going to merge.
They were going to merge.
Well, that's
and, like,
what I was
it's
talking to
insane
Z-Bird,
how much
like,
money. Like,
they
dude,
were
you
saying
just
like
fuck people out
Trump was sitting there like, these dudes are
Dude,
idiots for not taking the money.
The Trump
they're
quote
gonna,
is unbelievable.
They're going to merge, and you're all going to lose out.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what
He
happened.
was 100% right.
Trump tweeted this in July last year, 2022. All those golfers that remain loyal to the very disloyal PGA in all of its different forms will pay big price when the merger with LIV comes, and you get nothing but a big thank you from the PGA officials while who are making millions and millions of dollars a year. He couldn't be more right.
Dude, crushed it. He's a big business guy. He knows where this is going.
Right, yeah.
The money
you can't
talks.
say that amount of money you just can't say no to.
Right,
If
like-
he said they just opened up another $20 billion.
The 20 more, but the guy allotted for another 20, which is nothing to these fucking
No,
people.
to the Saudi Prince,
sign,
20
to sign
billion.
more players.
He fucking.
What do you? I'm interested to see
What are these
like
boys just sitting on trees?
Dude, they
Like,
make billions a day.
Well, you talking about the Saudi prince that's like
yeah, they
funding
got
the whole
trillions of dollars.
thing? No,
Trillions.
he's sitting
They're-
on an
they're
oil
not even
well
records of what
as
they
big
make.
as America, dude. You know what I mean?
They make billions upon billions a day.
Yeah, like nothing.
It's you can't even fathom how much they have.
What do you think it's going to be like? I mean, do you think this dude, the CEO guy, do you think he's going to take any interviews?
He's gonna have to.
I seen a
think he
quote from
already
him
did
today,
it.
like, people are going to call me a hypocrite, but I was like, the information I had at the time, that's what I was reacting on. Like, suck it.
Just say, dude, I was
It's the
pissed
money.
and I was talking shit.
Yeah,
and
well,
then
Greg
he gave
Norman,
me so much money I
Greg
couldn't.
Norman, they like did this without Greg Norman either, who was like the big advocate. But let's see what like comes out of it. What got negotiated? Because he might have been like, get him the fuck out of here.
And
You don't throw him out, but like I don't want him to have any say in anything.
And I think that was happening.
Right.
Because I think that was like a big thing with Rory. There's certain like the motherfuckers hate Greg Norman.
Right.
Hate him
Really?
for whatever reason. They hate his guts. A lot of people don't like Phil either, but Phil's laughing all the way to the fucking bank.
Yeah.
here.
Phil got his $200 million.
But the only question I have, and like I said, I didn't have a ton of time to like dive into this. How are those LIV contracts paid out? How?
I heard they got paid immediately.
So if
Wire
like
transfer.
so if like you're getting $400 million,
you got it.
you got $400 million.
Right. Like there's not gonna. I don't think.
What, up
I don't
front?
think they're
So
gonna.
like,
Wow.
what I'm saying is like, are they gonna like? Are some of these players going to lose some of these contracts? Are they going to be like, all right, like, or prorate it? Like, here, we'll pay what you're supposed to get up before the merger.
See, when I heard that
and
they
then
got
maybe
them,
we'll
like,
split it with like
when they
other
signed
players
for
in the
that
PGA.
money, I heard they got that money straight up.
Yeah, they're a stroking check. I mean, I guess
Because they have
Imagine
to.
you're
They
signing
still
a
have to
contract,
play.
you're
They still
getting
have to play in that tour.
$400 million.
right. No, I get it. I get it.
So I think it's just gonna be. So they're gonna have to fulfill their contract because they're still gonna be.
I guess
live.
they're not breaking anything.
Right. Like I
But
said,
I mean, who knows if there's a merger
them lower level
clause?
players for like live, like they're the ones who probably be like, yeah, shit.
Yeah, but even if you're like Chase Kupka, like Brooks' brother, I think he got like $20 million.
Right.
That dude was never going to make any
Yeah,
money
they
like
ain't taking
that.
that back. You
No.
know, you're
Dude,
still eating
they're-
that.
Like I was telling Z-Bird, we were talking about it today, like how Z-Bird took an interest in cards and he just started buying cards. Like the Saudis got an interest in golf and basically just started buying golf.
But
Are
like
they-
players, not
Are
cards.
they going to do this with like every sport now?
Any
That's what we
sport they
talked
like.
about,
They
yeah.
they're buying. Do you see like all the soccer players they're buying?
Yeah, they're buying soccer players.
$638 million.
The one dude got a 3-year contract for 638.
I
I think that Messi's getting like over 300 a
Yeah,
year.
so the soccer money's
386. it says.
386.
The soccer money's like crazy.
Most
So
popular
they're gonna
sport in the world.
they're gonna take over golf.
I heard there's sites on the NBA.
Dude, what can't they buy?
They can
Right.
have the NBA.
And which one of these dudes are gonna be like, no, like,
Dude, they might come after podcast.
dude, if hey,
So,
if you're
We can only
listening,
hope so.
oh my god!
Saudi Princes, if you're listening, it's the
I got-
funniest podcast
I
in
got a bar to
Pittsburgh.
sell you in Lawrenceville.
He's like concrete.
Yeah. Fucking yeah, I mean, I'm pumped because everyone's back together and like,
I'm just like was just shocked. I thought they were gonna play hardball a little more, and like
it was so fast.
it was fat, and nobody knew.
It was. I think the live shit was probably going so bad that the Saudis probably just had to put all right, we're gonna throw everything at them right now to get this to merge back because nobody was paying a fuck to the live tour at all.
No, like I said, I think
when we first talked about this, when it first happened, all of us agreed that the end game was a merger at some point.
Yeah, that's what I had somebody hit me up. So you called this a while ago, but I mean, yeah, it was.
That had to be the end game.
It was going to be. I did not think it was going to be this
it was
fast.
just see who blinked first. Like how long were they going to fight it out? Was Liv were they going to take a chance of Liv just folding?
Because it looked like there was a point where Liv was completely drowning.
Right.
But also, if Liv,
that was like a month ago.
Right.
If Liv is so far underwater, why did the PGA? Jump into because they're not obviously they're suffering as well. Is what I'm saying.
The product isn't as good for sure.
That's what I mean. They're like, we got to get it back together.
10-star golfers is 10-star golfers that aren't playing every Sunday.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and like McIlroy been playing like shit. Texted you about it.
Yeah,
dude, just like goes +3 on a Sunday. You stink.
He's pulling the ball like I do. What's up with this guy?
It's ridiculous, but.
Dude, right before you I put a bet in on him the minute before he missed that putt.
He was driving the ball like 347
he was
yards.
The ball. It's like, this dude's a fucking
right. And then he had like a 4-foot putt, and that's like clear as day.
Yeah, then it was just complete downhill. It's gonna be real interesting. Like I said, I'm pumped. I'm gonna see how all this fucking shakes out. But yeah, it was some breaking news, man.